This is it. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is CWTFB Radio. I'm your host, Charlie MaSheen, always sponsored by Details Car Audio and Auto Detailing right on Route 138, right at 925 Turnpike Street in Canton, Mass. Let's fucking go. Run up in there for all your auto detailing. Interior, exterior, car accessories, truck accessories, motorcycle accessories. You might have a motherfucker doing your brakes on a late night. You don't know, my nigga, but my old man is in there. He ain't too friendly, but if you run up in there, let him know that Charlie sent you. He's going to hook you up, keeping you looking clean, fresh, laced, and all of the above, man. Tonight, I'm actually on the dolo. This is the first time in a long time,
it's a special time
that I've been dolo. But with that being said, we're not going to spend too much time bringing the guest in, man. This is somebody who's been trailblazing the scene for the last 10-plus years. This is somebody who has captured the sound of many artists, who has recorded the sound of many artists, who has cultivated the sound of many artists, who has recreated the sound of his own, in effect. And I have the utmost respect for this man. What he's been able to do and what he's been able to continue to do is amazing to me. And with all due respect, man, I just can't wait to have this conversation with this man, yo. Everybody and anybody, put your hands together for my man, International Show. What's good, baby?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. Thank you for having me on the show, man. Like, it's been a while. I mean, you talking about me, Trailblaze, yo. Listen, man.
Stop.
It's hard to go on social media and not see you doing something with somebody.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to be like you, bro. That's all it is. Sean.
Well, I'm trying to be Christ-like, so therefore,
man.
all right, cool, I accept that.
So I guess it's trickle effect.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Right, exactly.
What's up, man? Tell the people how you been doing, man. Like for the people who don't know who International Show is, give them a quick story and what you've been up to, man.
Yeah, man, International Show. It was Show at one point, and then I ended up moving to Russia. That's where the International came in.
Yeah.
So I was in.
It was one country, but you international.
One country. Yeah, it's still international, right?
It's still international.
So I started the recording studio in Austin in 2010. Before then, I was doing music. I grew up playing drums in the church, and then went to Boston Arts Academy for high school. Learned theory. Started playing keys. Now sharpened drums and keys and started producing. That's why I started producing. Word. And then, long story short, after high school, moved to LA, moved to Atlanta, back and forth to Moscow. And then I started the studio in 2010 in Austin.
Okay.
From 2010 to 2012, built my clientele, built my fan base, because people really knew me as an artist, because I used to just perform.
You should rap.
Yeah, rap.
We're going to talk about how I met you.
Right.
Keep going.
So just, I just was performing all over the city, and I had literally a 9 to 10 piece band every time I performed.
I know.
A lot of people, right first. Yeah. So a lot of people would like on the bill when Mark Maron had the shows.
Word. Shout out Mark Maron.
That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? When Mark Maron had the shows, some people wouldn't even show up to the bill because they're like, "Dag, show he's bringing his band."
Wow.
I'm all set. And I was like,
wow,
crazy. Really? Yeah, like, I thought we all just rocking. Let's just rock.
Right.
So, but the band was inspired because I heard American Gangster. The first time I heard American Gangster, I seen it. I seen it before I heard the album.
Wow.
I seen it live. He was doing the Unplugged live. I seen it, and I was just like, dog.
This is it.
This is it.
This is the one.
I want a horn section.
Yeah.
I want the vocals. I want everything, because I was already connected.
Doubt Part 2.
Right. Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly. The Unplugged, like literally Jay-Z Unplugged part. Yeah. So, excuse me. So I was already connected with a lot of musicians, obviously, because, I grew up playing drums, and then, Berkeley, whatever the case is, being connected at Berkeley and just knowing musicians from the church scene. So I put a whole band together. Literally. And we went, every week we was performing somewhere, 9-piece, 10-piece band, bro. It was really ridiculous. But anyways, fast forward. Studio in Austin, 2010 to 2012. 2012, moved to a bigger location, had more demand. Moved to Quincy from 2012 to 2018. 2018 till present, now I'm in Weymouth. Yeah. Right. And now the spot in Weymouth is SOE Complex. And it has a recording studio, barbershop, and a video and photography section. You know, which is the barbershop is coming along as far as getting barbers in there and so on and so forth.
My barber told me about you.
Yeah?
That's what's crazy.
Who?
Ruben.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ruben.
that's my barber.
That's my
He's
guy.
the official barber of CWTFB Radio.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you ever heard of International Show? I said, yo, Ruben, stop playing. You know what I mean?
That's my guy, man.
Yeah.
Really good dude, bro.
Yeah.
Really good dude.
That's my guy. Man.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I had a you know, couple of investors and everything that played a major part in completing the actual completion of the facility, but right now we're trying to just get everything underway as far as you know, making everything function all at once, because right now just the recording studio and just the video and photography section in the back is just the more functionality parts, but we're trying to get the you know, COVID, getting the barbershop together is just like, now that the world is opening back up, we'll be able to,
Of course.
you know, get everything more situated. But other than that, man, I'm a Christian rap artist.
I want to talk about
And recently, recently, I've changed the direction of the studio to inspirational and Christian.
Okay.
So that's
Really?
the only, yeah.
So you don't record nothing other than inspirational and Christian.
Right, correct.
Wow.
So
That's bold, bro.
super,
So you took a pay cut.
yes, major.
Wow.
So, but it's all right, because now I feel like the music that I'm doing and the music that I'm creating and promoting represents me,
Right.
represents my brand, represents who I am, because music is a representation of who you are
Who you
anyway.
are, right.
You know what I'm saying? So
An
like,
extension of you.
yeah, and it's not nothing
Creatively.
against my clients or people where, you know, where they are or what the music that they're doing. Like, everybody has their transitional season, and
Right.
this was my season. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a hard conversation for a lot of my clients to have, because they've been with me for years. But
Very
you know, you
long
have
time.
to very long time, but you have to do what's best for you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I know that, especially right now in my walk, in my faith walk, you know, that's just where I'm at. So
When did you
Here we
make
go.
that leap from just hip hop, creative, producer, all around artist to
Yeah.
just, you know, and I don't want to say just
Yeah.
Christian artist,
Right.
because that's not what you just are. But
Right.
when did you make that leap
I think
into,
it's-
you know, Christian music?
I've always been clean, though. It's always been clean rap. I've
Yes.
never had any records like that I would say was derogative
Right.
or had that type of like vulgar talk in it. Like, I was always like the Will Smith of
Right.
of the situation. You feel me?
I respect women.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
And
You know what
you
I'm
should too.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like nowadays, if you're not going like for that type of music, if you're not going all the way to the left, bro, club bottles, this, that, to the fourth, women, or whatever,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be received in that manner. So, and when I was putting out the records, it just never felt right. It just
Right.
never felt like, you know that right feeling when you put out something or when you're recording a record.
Right.
So in 2014, I kind of made the transition. Actually, it was one of my boys, Applejacks. He was one of my clients at the time. He's a Christian rap artist. He used to be signed to this big label with Tone. And he had me doing a few mixes for him at first. And then he asked me to do like some hooks for him. And I was like, yo, this actually is dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is fire. So he was like, bro, just come on over, bro. We got space over here, cuz. Like, come on over. So lo and behold, first project I put out, Becoming, that was my transition
Breakout Christianity.
Right.
Right.
And
How do you
the-
feel like it was received?
I was just about to say that.
She was terrible for you, huh?
Yeah. No, actually, yeah, it was cool. I thought it was pretty cool, but the Christian rap world at the time was just like, you know, because there was a lot of I's and it was me's, and it was still like, I didn't really understand the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
making sure that, you know, I wasn't glorifying me, but I
Right.
was giving respect and honor to God, but
Right.
saying that he was working through me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like the whole,
You didn't figure it out yet.
I didn't figure it out yet. So people was like, yeah, he's just about himself. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to just keep going back. I'm about to go back to
Nigga,
where I was.
I said Jesus. Nigga.
Yeah, bro, what are you talking about? So I had to get over that and understand that you know, my walk was just gonna develop when it developed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Was there something that happened? Did you kill somebody or
No.
like?
I was just raised in church,
shovel
bro.
Somebody like. Did somebody
Nah,
call
bro.
you on some shit and
Nah.
then you said,
Nope.
This is it.
You know
I
what
don't
it
want
is?
to murder niggas no more.
You stupid. Nah, you know what it is? Is my mom is a minister. And I always wanted my mom to be proud of me. I always wanted her to listen to my music. Okay. She's not listening to anything that's outside. That's crazy.
She wasn't on no.
Nope.
Yeah.
So it was my mom's.
Fair enough.
So she, you know, I always want, I'm the baby of the family. So
you're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Grown ass man, baby.
Grown baby.
Yeah.
So
Goo gaga.
Goo gaga. So I think that's why my son's so spoiled because he get it from me.
Right.
So yeah. So you know, my mom, I always wanted her to be proud of anything that I did.
That's real.
So you know, when I started making the music, I was like, Mom, listen to this. She's like, I don't listen to that.
You know, I'm like, you listen to that boopity boop shit.
Right. It's Christian. It's Christian rap, Mom. She was like, what? So then she started tuning in.
It's different. Yeah.
Now she's my biggest supporter.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Do you remember how we met?
No. You're about to remind me.
We met at Pine Manor.
Right. Pine Manor.
Pine Mattress.
Pine Mattress. Yeah. That Pine Manor has some boy stories.
Look, I'm a married man now. I have a dream.
There was some stories.
I have a dream.
Man, that was some
that
stories.
One day
everybody would be married in here.
But we had a show at Pine Manor.
Yeah.
This is when they was doing
the stage. Was it just the stage one, or was this the one in the cafe in like the cafeteria area on the floor?
It wasn't like super ill. This was real early.
Was it a fashion show joint?
It might could have been. Shout out Meech.
Yeah,
I mean Meech was there.
Because I did Pine Manor a couple times. I did it like 3 times.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the first time I ever performed with a live band, it was because of you.
Wow.
So I showed up. This is when niggas had CDs. This is when niggas had CDs.
Right.
Right. I gave the DJ my CD.
Oh,
I don't know what happened, but the CD just wasn't working.
It didn't play.
But the beginning of it played.
Yeah.
And it was my song Murder Pen USA. If you hear what I got to say,
yeah,
I'm sure you won't be able to turn your head away. So your band was on the stage already.
Right.
You did a set. And then you was gonna go back on.
Right. Okay.
You did a set.
And then I was gonna go.
And your band just stayed on the stage.
Yeah.
And they heard the beginning of the beat, like the drop. Like,
and they started playing.
Bro.
Yeah.
Nigga. Goosebumps all over my body.
It's a
and I said,
feeling,
niggas
right?
be performing like
this?
I'm
telling you, see what I'm saying?
Yo, and then when the CD cut out, your band just picked it up, and just kept going, and I was like, oh, this nigga's ill.
You see what I'm saying?
I was like, who the fuck is this international show nigga? And why don't I know who this guy is, right? And that was my introduction to you, man, and your show, and your band was hot.
Thank you, bro.
Your band was ill.
Thank you.
This had to be like 09, 2010.
Bro. This is a long time ago.
Maybe 2011 type shit.
Yeah. Nah, it was definitely the 09s.
2010
yeah,
type
it was
shit.
definitely the 09s.
Yeah.
Because when I got to
like
2010,
19.
2011, it was I stopped performing a little bit. It was just more like studio.
Right. So it's like 09, 10 type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is I wasn't a rapper. I just happened to rap at the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just happened to rap.
Please stop.
You know, niggas be talking about rap. Not playing.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Speaking of, he's a billionaire.
I said, I woke up on him with the stick.
Every time I hear that, I think of Fade to Black, bro. When he just do that and the whole crowd go, ah!
But you know what's funny, Show?
What's up?
Ye could literally lose half of his money right now.
Right.
And still be richer than Jay. Nobody wants to talk about it. Ye is worth $6.6 billion.
I need
$6.6 billion.
I need the real
billion.
I need the real call.
You got a billion, nigga.
I know. He told me that I can't hear none of that sounds that you're doing.
It don't matter. I know what it sounds like. Billion, nigga.
Yo, but that's crazy because I seen that the other day on social media, right? And I was like, 6.6 billion. I'm like, yay? I'm like, where is that coming from? So
it's the Gap and the Adidas show.
Yo, I didn't think about that.
My man used to go from stealing khakis at Gap to now making billies, nigga, off of Gap and what was it, Adidas?
I forgot about his apparel, homeless clothes. Like,
bro,
like,
you know the difference is Jay-Z's worth $1 billion off of I don't know how many streams.
Right.
Whereas Kanye's worth 6.6 billion off of like
2
4.
or 3. Yeah, 3,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And
Jay just got to the bill because of his
the
latest
Ace of Spades, John.
Yeah, his latest ventures. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And nobody wants to talk about that.
That's crazy.
And I think it's fucked up because of how Kanye chose to express himself.
Right.
You know, Jay's a smooth nigga. Like he the way.
But he don't like his personal stuff out there.
Right.
If y'all are going through
Ye
it,
is just he's in it. He's nutty.
Right.
I mean, he might be on some shit.
He already know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know.
But he already admitted what he has. We already knew he had and I don't talk about anybody about mental because mental.
And I'm not saying I'm not down talking it because trust me, I have family who are suffering from the same type of situations. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Ye had let us into his life a little bit more.
Right. Yep. He
married somebody that a lot of people didn't agree with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because of his marriage to this woman, opened a lot of doors for him and the people that he wanted to represent. So a lot of people can say whatever they want to say about him, but I feel like he actually steered the culture a little bit more than Jay.
Right.
Yes. You talking about
steered the culture?
I'm talking about exonerating people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm talking about actually openly speaking about how he feels like.
So you're talking about the culture is not music wise. The culture.
I'm talking about.
You're talking about the culture as far as
black culture.
Music. Okay.
I'm not talking about
black
music.
Culture. Okay. Cool.
Black culture. I'm talking about niggas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
in Paris.
So that too.
Right.
Yeah. So when you talk about Yeezy and what he's been able to do, I feel like a lot of people downplay him because he
because they don't mentally understand him, and he has,
and you don't have to understand him.
Right.
You just have to understand there's a method to his madness.
Right.
Did he co-sign Trump? Yes, but there was a reason for it.
Yeah, please.
His friends got exonerated. A lot of people got exonerated. Kodak Black. There was some other people that him and I don't remember the names, but all I remember there was ulterior motives. And after these things were set in place, he no longer associated himself with Donald Trump.
True. You never see him.
He played a card.
Yeah.
He played a card.
Right.
And everybody denounced him for it. And I was just more like, Jay-Z does it all the time, but we always say it's okay because he's a little more smooth with it.
Right.
You know, like with the whole NFL thing and how he became a part owner with the NFL and the whole Kaepernick thing. And he's like, why are we still talking about it? It happened.
Right.
He did what he had to do.
Right.
And da-da-da-da. So why is it okay for Jay-Z, but we crucify this man?
You know why? I think it's not even it's just the way that they go about it. Like you said, it's the way that they go about it. Like Jay-Z went about it in more of a business way, and Ye went about it in more of an emotional way.
But he's never not been emotional.
Exactly.
So
that's
why do we expect something different from him?
I think it's because the terms were so high. Like the stage was so high on this one.
But he's still richer than Jay-Z at this point.
That's cool.
So it's
I understand that.
So it's like, who won? And
is it about winning?
But it's not a competition.
Oh, yeah.
But the way we praise Jay-Z about his accomplishments and how much money he gets and things of that nature, why are we not giving him those same props? That's my beef. It's just more like, yo, we be straight. Oh, it's Hove, mostly projects.
For me, it's the like I said, it's just the way that they go about it. Like Ye, there's different ways of him expressing that he's not accepted into the fashion world. Then let's not play. Like, bro, all right, you don't have to go on a tantrum every time that you don't get stuff your way. You are an adult. You're a grown man. You have kids.
I agree with
Relax, calm yourself.
Before he had kids, he was doing that before he had kids.
Still. Right.
Well before he had kids.
I get, and he still did it when he had kids.
So that's just him.
It's been him since remember that clip of Kanye.
George Bush is not like black people.
That too.
Right.
That is classic. But there was a clip of him. It was in a room. He was in a room with like some people or something. It was like a small room, and he was just spazzing. I forgot what it was. It was like a clip of him, an old clip, like in the early 2000s or something. Yeah. He was spazzing out.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's literally, like you said, he's literally always been that way.
Right.
But
so why did we expect anything else?
But because the stage is different. Yeah, because
the stage is different.
And you're growing up. Like I would think, as the years progress, as you get older and you start developing and experiencing a lot of different things, you start to act accordingly.
Of course.
Just like Jay.
Of course.
Jay was in the streets. Jay was hustling. Jay grew up. Once Jay grew up, he started acting more accordingly. Not saying that Ye has to be as low key as Jay or, calm as Jay, but when you grow up and you start getting to a certain age and you start knowing that you have a specific influence on the world, you should start acting accordingly, bro. I guess it's kind of like your responsibility.
I agree.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think we should look at people for who they are.
True.
And stop trying to build them up for things that we want them to be.
True.
Right? We looked at Ye for being Ye for years, right? He's musically, he's a genius. I'll never take that away from him. I love what he does musically. Right. I love what he does on a production side. Yep. I love what he does on the artist side.
Agreed.
Right? But at the same time, it's like we're never gonna ask him to be more than who he will be at the core.
Right.
Right? The same thing with Jay-Z. The difference is that Jay-Z was a little more debonair about the way he moved around, right? And he always been since day one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who won the bet is that we don't stack cheddar since look, from day one the nigga was smooth as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how he moved in the streets.
That's just how he moved. That was him as a person.
Right.
So if you rough around the edges as a root of a person, that's how you gonna be with everything that you do.
Right.
Right. Including the woman that you choose to be your life partner, right? So, needless to say, we're not gonna spend too much time on it.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, Ye rich as fuck. He rich.
Yeah, he's rich. Yes.
And
super wealthy.
Shout out to Ye. I hope this opens doors for more black creators, and he opens up platforms for other black creators that he respects and that he wants to shed light on. But
absolutely.
Back to this black creator right here, International Show, man. Moving, I want to talk more about you moving into gospel because me as a rapper, I don't know if you remember Grizzly the Specialist, my engineer.
Yes, I do.
He was probably one of the most raw rappers, slash engineer slash that was in the game at the time when I was doing music in the late 2000s, early 2000s, early 2010s. And then he found God. And the same idea happened with him where he said, I'm no longer going to record you if you're not making music about God.
Right.
That's non-secular music, secular music.
Right.
Right. And I didn't agree with that at the time. I didn't understand where it came from. That's my man. When you see your mans come from a certain place, you'll never really understand how he got to where he's at. Yeah. When it comes to things I come from a very religious family. I have an uncle who's a pastor. You understand what I'm saying? Like my uncle who was just here. He's the richest uncle I have. He's not super duper gospel with it, but we understand the respect for the higher power.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't say that I'm a Christian.
Right.
From all that I've learned, my family's
But you have
Christian.
a relationship with God.
I have a relationship with God.
Right.
I can't say that I'm a Christian,
which is important.
Right?
That's the most important. Christianity is
Christianity is a choice.
It's a religion, like you said, but the most important part is to have the relationship with God.
Right.
So,
what led you to that? Is what I'm saying. Like, what?
Bro, my mom. Like, I'm gonna tell you about the transition.
Right.
But everything is from my upbringing. My mom just raised us in the church, bro. Every week was church.
Because all right, hold on. Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
Control Boston.
Yes.
You weren't like saying "fuck you, nigga," but you was aggressive.
Yes.
You super aggressive. You wanted to make a statement.
Right.
You mentioned a lot of names. I don't know if
Control Boston is something that's over a decade.
It's very old.
By the way.
I want people to remember how old how long this relationship with me and Show is. Like I've known this nigga for whatever, mad long. It's 2021.
Yeah,
I'm talking about 2009 when I met the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of years, bro.
This man made. I don't know if y'all remember Kendrick Lamar. He made Control. This man made a remix to it called Control Boston.
It was fun. It was fun times.
It was fun. And a lot of niggas hated me for responding to you. You remember that time. I know you remember that time because it was fun. And you was coming at a lot of motherfuckers.
Everybody.
Control Boston, I wanted to talk about that because I don't know if did you ever hear my response? Me and Mighty's?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that people were offended if I didn't mention them.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah, that's where I was coming from.
Yeah, if I didn't mention because I didn't mention
you didn't mention me, so I said
yeah.
If you heard it, you heard
it's
what
all
I
right.
said.
But the crazy thing about everybody that I mentioned, I talked to them. I spoke to them.
And you know what's funny? The niggas that you mentioned was scolding me for even mentioning you.
Wow.
It was like, that's what he wanted. Why are you giving this nigga that
yeah,
attention?
Bro, yeah, they knew.
Right.
Because I talked to them.
Right.
Lou, Millie's,
right.
all of them. Lee Boy.
Yeah, all of them.
Me and Lee Boy is like
that's
this
my dog.
now.
That's
my
my
guy.
dog. Yeah.
Like, I talked to them about it.
Yeah.
And they was like, bro, it's not coming at my manhood personally. It's not coming at me on no craziness.
Right.
Like, bro, go ahead, do what you do.
So what I'm saying is you come from this era, the super competitive battle rap era, right?
Right.
Everybody is at each other, right? Mm-hmm. You weren't disrespectful, but you were competitive. You let niggas know I'm on your neck, nigga. Right. And then you hit niggas with the left. Mm-hmm. You know, how long did it take for you to like really go full fledged with the Christian gospel rap?
I think, like I said, I think it was already in transition in a sense. 2014, like I said, was the debut.
Right.
But even when I put out Control, it was just for the sport of it.
Yeah, it was
fun.
What
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I seen Kendrick do it, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna do one for Boston.
Yeah.
Definitely do one for Boston.
Mighty bodied you though.
Who?
Mighty.
Ah, yeah.
He bodied you.
Yeah.
On his own.
Chilla kind of did too.
Well, Chilla bodies everybody.
Yeah, Chilla did too. That's my guy, and I'm me and Chilla
recently
like
somebody else bodied you too, but we won't get into that.
Who?
Keep going. Talk about the whole shit.
Oh man, somebody else bodied me.
Yeah, somebody else killed you.
Please don't.
I did the intro for that shit too.
Please don't let me put a record in. But I'm in album mode, man. I'm not trying to, but yeah. So getting back to your point about your engineer.
Yeah.
The thing about me as far as the transition is it's not only Christian. It's Christian and inspirational. Love is inspirational. Anything that's positive and clean, I can record at the studio. So it can be somebody coming from their way of life or, talking about
woo.
Yeah, woo. Yeah. As long as it's clean and has a positive message, it has a forward progress.
I don't want to kill niggas. Please, God, don't let me kill niggas.
Yeah, that, you know what I'm saying? I would have to pray about that one. But, like, to the point where people are sending me lyrics to check out. Like, it's
what if
it's
a nigga really came with that shit? I'm having a conversation with God.
Yeah, it's not going to. You got to have that conversation down the street. You got to have the conversation. You got to have the conversation down the street. Studio down the street, bro. I'll give you a number for referral, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, it's just like, I seen this interview with Timbaland and Jason Joshua, and he was just like, Jason Joshua was like, bro, like I'm like, of course, because he's very dominant in his career,
right? And
he has a very dope career. He's like, yo, like I'm at the point where I pick and choose. I pick who I want to work with. Like there's nothing more like satisfying than being able to pick who you want to work with and not have to rely on, because I need bread or I need to cover this bill, I need to work with this artist.
So you feel like that's where you at?
That's kind of sort of where I'm at right now.
What if Lil Baby said, yo,
nah,
I'm pulling up,
I don't care,
and I'm about to pop that pussy, bitch?
No,
what you twerking with?
It's not happening.
Nah, you're not doing it? Even if he gave you the bag for the beat and,
I'm gonna get
the engineer.
I'm going to get a bag regardless. I'm going to get a bag without him. Like that's coming.
I feel you, sure.
Bro,
that's
I'm a multi-talented.
I was about to say I'm a multi-millionaire. I was like, word, nigga, like, whoa.
Nah, I'm a yeah, that's coming. I'm gonna receive that. I'm receiving that. I'm a multi-talented. God has blessed me with a lot of talents, so I know that that's gonna make a way for whatever it is. Like I'm in the process of a lot of things, especially like right now, and with me slowing down with the clients has opened my eyes to these other opportunities that's going to take my career to the next level. So, which I can't really speak on right this second, but
like what?
Of course, right? I mean, teaching Berkeley students is one.
Word.
So I'm in the process of mixing a project from Berkeley. So that's
called
like,
Fuck Them Kids.
Nah, called We Love Them Kids, Trick Daddy. So yeah, man. I mean, honestly, other than that, it's just been like forward progress with the project, with the single that just dropped, Running Man.
Running Man.
Yeah, Running Man.
Look,
Oh,
Show.
yes.
I hate gospel rap.
Do you really?
I hate it because
You
to
like
me,
Running Man?
I like Run.
That's the whole
You didn't let me
project.
finish, nigga.
Okay,
The
my
fuck?
fault.
Let me
Got you.
finish.
Got you.
I hate gospel rap because I thought the idea of gospel rap was corny my whole life. Like I said, I grew up in a religious family. I have an uncle who's a pastor. I have uncles who are very devout Christians. Aunts who would drill this shit in me. Like, I have a wife who grew up Catholic. My wife grew up Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And, her mom has, her Catholic practices where, right around now is Lent and things of that nature. And I ask her, like, do you understand, what this is about? I'm not Catholic. Mm-hmm. We technically are like against that. Like, we're Protestant, right? Like, we protest Catholicism, right? I understand the stories in the Bible. I don't understand, the whole morality of religion in a sense where it's like I don't agree with I have to believe this way of thinking. When you look at all religions, it's like, don't be a piece of shit. That's really what it comes down to.
Right.
Don't be a piece of shit.
Right.
Do good unto people, and good will be done to you.
Absolutely.
Every religion has
100%.
those bases,
Yep,
right?
that foundation.
That's the foundation.
Right. Well, not every.
I mean,
atheism.
Okay, well, that's different. That's the act of non-religion, right?
Right.
I'm talking about the belief of religion in itself.
That was the practice.
Right? The practice of religion,
got
right?
you. Right.
Any religion. I don't believe in religion. I believe in a higher power.
Right.
I believe that there's something that created us. There's something that brought us here. There's something that brought us here to have these conversations.
Right.
Right. People are gonna have different ideas and views and whatever the case may be.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I understand the stories.
Right.
These are stories that were told second hand, third hand, fourth hand, whatever.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Absolutely.
We wasn't there. Well,
Absolutely.
I didn't write the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I look at, different denominations and things of that nature, it's like, how do you choose what to follow?
Faith.
And how do you tell?
It's honestly my faith and my relationship with God, my personal relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was raised Christian. I was raised non-denominational Christian. Right. And then now I'm the music director at a church that's Pentecostal. So,
what church is that?
Grace Church of All Nations.
Okay.
Shout
out.
Bishop Foxworth.
Gunshots ain't appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, don't shoot up the church.
Shout out.
There's too much shooting.
Shout out to the church.
But it's just, honestly, I feel like it's just a one-on-one relationship with God.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
So it's not about like it's not about choosing something. It's about, you having that personal connection. That's basically what it is. Just like if you have siblings, you got brothers, sisters.
I have an elder sister. My elder sister, she's like super Christian.
So
I don't know exactly what her religion is.
So your sister, and
mom. My mom's a gangster. Like
but y'all have a relationship.
That's my dog.
So your sister and your mom have a different relationship than you and your mom.
Absolutely.
That's how I perceive it with God. I have a different relationship than you might have a relationship with God. That's our higher power.
Right.
But we have different perspectives and relationships with God. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I run it down.
So the artist from the city that, wanted to do a lot of work with you, how did you break it to them? What was those conversations like?
Honestly, you know what? The conversations were really good.
Really?
Yes.
I would have been pissed.
And the thing about it
I'm like, fuck you, Show.
The thing about it, there was like one or two that was like that. But the thing about it is, you got to understand, when they want to do something for themselves, they do it for themselves.
Yeah.
They don't ask anybody's opinion. They don't ask anybody's blessings. They just do it.
Yeah.
So now that I want to do something for myself, for the better of my son, for one, now I bring my son into the studio freely, and my son is engineering sessions. I can have my son sit behind the board and engineer a session and teach him how to engineer a session.
That's dope.
At the age of 6.
6 years old.
that I couldn't do because of the content that I don't want him listening to.
Who's your like favorite artist from the city right now?
Me.
Stop it. Okay. Besides yourself.
I'm being serious.
Besides yourself.
Favorite artist from the city right now.
And the state. I'm not gonna say the city, the state, because
I would say Leo the Cain.
oh, shout out my man Leo the Cain.
Definitely inspires.
A lot of people
definitely
are
inspires
not hip to Leo the Cain, but shout out my man Leo the Cain.
Definitely inspires me.
Super.
He's just completely different to the left.
Yeah.
And he makes incredible music. Incredible music that I feel like is timeless.
That's facts. I
Timeless
agree with that.
music.
I agree with that.
So
how do you feel about the people who leave the city or leave the state to go
do what you gotta
venture off and do what they need to do?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Do you feel like it makes sense at this point? Like contingent on their career and where they go, where they are?
Well, like explain, like venture off for a better opportunity,
right,
and
so
then and then not shout the city or and not say that you're from Boston.
They're gonna say that they're from Boston, but like, do you think? So for example, say you from out here, right? Mm-hmm. You're doing, you might not be the biggest name out here, but you have talent,
right?
And you have connections elsewhere,
right?
And you move out there. That's actually a music market, wherever that city may be,
right?
Do you think that helps an artist or hurts an artist in the long run?
I mean, it depends.
I was talking about doctrine.
I knew you was about to say that.
Yeah, how you know about
because I already heard the record.
Yeah, you heard me on that intro.
Yeah, I heard the record, but it's okay.
He said your name.
I know you did.
He said you're recording killers,
but
claiming you Christian.
But now what? But now
what's the conversation? Now I'm talking to you, you don't be recording killers anymore.
8 months ago.
8 months ago.
So he put that record out when?
But you're talking about since 2014, you was on some gospel shit.
Yeah, I've been on all my life.
So 8 months ago was 2019, 2018, 2020, 2019.
So back to the conversation about when I was saying everybody has their own walk, their own independent walk as far as where they are in life.
Right.
I was at a point where I didn't hear my message. I felt like from, being a Christian was to be the light to the people who I was around.
Right.
There's still people that I've influenced and talked to on a religious standpoint that have a closer relationship with God that didn't. These are people that's coming out from the streets. You already know how it is. So I would literally, to the point where some of my clients, you can even ask, put a tweet out, whatever you want to do. I've prayed with my clients before and after sessions.
I want to thank you, Lord,
like,
all the times I sold.
Yeah, like
I want to thank you, Lord.
Like all jokes aside, seriously. So like,
I ain't always give my soul to the devil. No.
So when I heard it, and mind you, he was somebody who I kind of sort of mentored in a sense.
In what sense?
I believe not like mentored like
he said you
outside
ain't fuck with him.
How?
I don't know.
Every time
that's the vibe he said he got from you.
See, some people. The thing about it is, I feel like some people will hit you. If I'm off the clock, I'm off the clock.
Okay.
I'm a bit because
just like, because you paying me right now.
Just because, not like that, but just because we have my clients. I have a personal relationship with my clients. Don't think that I'm just sitting in front of my computer waiting for you to call for a favor.
How much is you paying me?
For a favor.
Yeah. How much is this verse gonna cost me?
Not even. He came in as a client and he came through.
How much you paying me for this?
Maze Radio.
Oh, Maze Radio's putting up the bill.
Yeah.
Okay. How much Maze Radio paying for this shit?
Man, whatever, you gotta talk to them.
All right, because I want to rap too.
I'm
trying to sign.
You gotta talk to Maze.
Who am I gonna sign to?
But the crazy thing about it is, like, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out who you really put in records, because you don't know who's playing these records, and you don't know who I am connected to that's playing the records.
You try to blackball my nigga Doctrine?
I ain't blackballing nobody.
That's fucked up, bro.
Who, me? How am I blackballing
That's not very
anybody?
Christian like you blackballing.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying nothing. I have conversations. What's Christian like?
I mean, I thought Christian like is a platform.
But we all fall short.
Everybody's gonna be here to
we all fall short, bro. There was nobody that was perfect. The only perfect person was Jesus.
Funny, nigga.
The only perfect person was Jesus. So,
all right. So you trying to capitalize off of the Christian market?
It's not capitalized, bro. I'm just doing the music
your way
into
the bag.
No, I'm just doing the music that makes me feel good.
Do you want a revolution?
Whoa, whoa. I'm doing the music. I'm doing the music that makes me feel good.
Because on the Maze Radio, John, you said I'm a monetize anything that can be monetized.
Absolutely.
Is that really Christian though?
How is making money not Christian? What does that have to do?
I thought the Christianity way was like, helping everybody and spreading the wealth. Mm-mm. That's not the way it goes.
No. Who did that? Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay, but
I thought that's what Christianity is.
What is that?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Christianity.
Okay, so you're saying that everybody should be broke and give everybody their money and spread the wealth.
And spread the wealth.
No,
that's what Christianity is.
That's not how that would.
So you're not a Christian.
That's definitely not what Christianity is.
You believe in God.
That's definitely not what Christianity is.
So you're not a Christian.
Christianity is anybody that believes in Christ, that Christ came to die for your sins.
But you don't believe everything that Jesus particularly believed in.
But that's not
so
that's
not
what how?
You out here fucking.
Of course.
You fucking mad bitches.
No, not mad.
This nigga's fucking mad bitches.
Nah, it's not.
This nigga's so I'm fucking with you.
Crazy. So it's not mad. Yeah, if I'm having sex, yes. Every once in a while I will have sex. But like I said, everybody falls short. Everybody has a story, bro. Like do you have a porn addiction?
A what?
Do you watch exactly? Do you watch porn?
A porn addiction.
Do you watch porn?
With my wife, yes.
Okay, so boom, porn. So like I said, everybody has their own addiction. Everybody has
Kirk Franklin.
Listen,
don't put that shit
that
on
used
me,
to be
nigga.
Kirk. But you gotta understand that everybody has their own vices that they deal with every day. So just because that's something that I struggle with doesn't mean that that's something that represents me. That's what you gotta understand. All right.
What do I understand?
Next question.
That's not what I understand. It's clarification.
Yeah, I mean that's the clarity.
Because when we look at, Christianity and Christian rap is not something that is really accepted by the hip hop.
I'm not doing it for acceptance.
I'm not saying that you're doing it for acceptance.
Okay.
But I'm saying from your stature,
mm-hmm.
you've successfully carried one of the most prominent, successful studios in Massachusetts
mm-hmm.
for the last 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel like your route that you're going now is getting in the way of your like influence and money?
Not at all.
No?
The money's gonna come, bro. Bigger checks are gonna come.
The money will come.
Yeah, the bigger checks are already here and on the way. Contracts with actual companies and actual things that will be substantial instead of the quick dollars that are coming right now. Mm-hmm. I'm setting up for the long term. I'm setting up for the franchise.
I like that.
Like I'm not.
Sign me, dog.
Huh?
Sign me.
Yeah, you gotta come get baptized because your mouth is crazy.
I don't want to get baptized.
Your mouth is crazy. But you feel me? But yeah, but like you feel me? So
you gotta go back.
Yeah, but so man.
Yo, we gonna work something out. Can we do like a medium baptized or some shit?
Yeah, you can do a medium.
Like, some middle.
You gotta make sure that the water warm though.
I'm gonna say stuff instead of shit.
Yeah, stuff is good. That's a start.
You know what I mean?
Hey, like I said, everybody got their time. Everybody got their walk, bro. Stuff is a good start. I'm gonna hold you to the stuff. When I see you posters, I'm gonna say stuff in quotes. You feel me?
Running Man.
Let's
talk about Running Man.
Running Man is a great. So since I put out Rise and it got synced with the NFL for the last season, for the NFL season, I've been shout out to Castle Peak, my sync agent.
Yeah.
I've been making.
Yo, your agents are working.
Yeah, she's working.
Your placements are crazy.
Yeah,
right now,
she's working. Wait till you see.
I
can't talk about it a lot.
Look,
but wait
bro,
till
like I've been seeing what's been happening.
Yeah,
within the last year or two.
She's getting crazy.
Y'all are working, and I respect it.
And that's my management too, Clarion Group.
Clarion,
and Daniel. Like,
shout out Clarion Group.
I love them,
real.
man. Like that was a blessing for me to even bump into them, and they've been nothing but like trailblazing positivity. Praying for me every morning, sending me affirmations, like really feeling me and like helping me just get through the week, get through the day. But back on the Running Man. Running Man is it's a energetic. That's how the project is. Romans 12:2 is coming out. I'm putting it out on my son's birthday, June 25th, and it's just a high energy. Now when I make records, I do it still with the same foundation of, what I've been rapping about, but I keep syncs in mind now. Like, how many places can I hit with this one record? Running Man, I can hit the Olympics, I can hit basketball, I can hit EA Sports, I can hit this, I can hit that. Like, I can hit so many different avenues with that one song.
Yes.
So that's where my mind is now. My mind is on syncs and still not compromising the message. You know what I'm saying?
But does it have to be godly every single verse?
Did you hear any godly in it?
I heard some verse, like scriptures.
Where? Inside of Running Man?
I felt like I heard some Jesus shit.
In Running Man?
No, I ain't heard no Jesus.
I don't know. You tell me.
I heard some.
The fact that you got to think about it means that
on Dead Dogs.
The fact that you have to think about if I did means I did my job.
Yo, look. All right, so peep game. You can make clean rap. It's easy because you've been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
But do you guys sprinkle a little Jesus on it?
I mean, not every record doesn't have to be.
Right.
Because the foundation of me as an artist is Christian artist.
Right.
So the records would definitely still be positive, but
you
I
sprinkle
don't.
Some Jesus on that.
I don't have to. There's
like on Running Man.
Yeah.
On that, right.
Of course.
So, right. So that's
but you had to think about it. It wasn't.
Because I heard.
But hold on. Wait.
It
wasn't something that was
memorizing.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the whole purpose.
That's not what I'm listening for. But it stood out to me because it's like he's still on some Jesus shit.
But you don't know what you're listening for.
What I'm listening for is rap.
Exactly.
Period.
And I was rapping.
Christian rap.
How?
Because you mentioned Jesus.
Where?
Somewhere.
But you don't know where.
Wherever I bro, stop.
You don't know where. But
wherever I remembered it. I remembered the Jesus reference.
If you're not
is knowing that it was mentioned.
Right. But did you? Where in the record did you hear Jesus?
I'm not gonna break the Jesus down, bro.
But if it wasn't dominant and prominent in there,
I'm not listening to Jesus.
Right.
Well, damn, that sounds terrible. I'm not listening. Yo, wow.
Yo, he's crazy, dog. Yo, give him some water, bro.
Yo, give me some water.
Give him some water.
Give me some ice or something, nigga.
Give me some water, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, give me some ice, B. Yo, Bells, give me some ice, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, that is crazy.
You want to punch me. Give me some ice. What I'm saying is this. I'm not against Jesus. I'm really not. It might sound that way.
Hey, listen.
But I'm not.
It's whatever they're going to interpret it as.
I'm not against Jesus.
I'm cooling, bro. You already know what my stance is. It's whatever they interpret it as.
I'm not against Jesus.
Hey,
I love Jesus just as much as the next person. You know what I mean?
Hey,
what I'm saying is this. You can make some clean rap without mentioning religion.
Absolutely. You could. I have a few records on the project like that.
But you intentionally
No, it's not.
mention it.
It's not intentional. Like I said, music is a form of expression, and it's a form of what you go through on a daily basis. God and Jesus is what I go through, what I experience on a daily basis. So it's gonna come out.
Right.
Just like a drug dealer, he experiences drugs and trapping and this and that. That comes out in his records. I experience Jesus every day. I wake up, I pray, I call my son. If he's not with me, I FaceTime my son. We pray on the phone. That's what I experience every day.
You're not with your BM.
Oh no, my son's mother. My son's mother.
Your son's mother.
Yes, she's not a BM. She's a son's mother. My son's mother. Yes.
Your son's mother. You're not with her.
No.
What happened with that? She was dying?
No, never.
No.
My son's mother is incredible.
Yeah.
She's an incredible woman.
So you was fucking her?
No, not even that.
So what happened?
We just split. We ended up
didn't work.
we ended up splitting because of different
You was fucking.
languages. No, not at all. I'm not gonna get into my personal business with me and my son's mom because she's not in that light of the artistry. But we had our differences, and it was a great thing that we split up because we have such a better relationship now than we did when we were together. And I think a lot of the story between me and her, I actually want to do like a writing on, because you don't often hear black families that still have a great relationship after they split.
After they're not
and
together,
me and my son's mother are super cool.
That's dope. I
like
like
super
that.
cool to the point, like super cool.
Yeah.
So, and I think a lot of that comes from the fact of, when there is a breakup, there's still feelings and stuff attached.
It's respect.
And
respect,
you know what I'm
is
saying?
love.
So, no. I'm like, so say somebody was to break up with somebody.
Right.
It would usually be for like somebody cheating or something of that sort. You know what I'm saying?
But it might just could be because you grew apart from the person.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. So the other people that break up for the reason of, somebody cheating, like there's always something like, oh, I still want to be with her, but she doesn't want to be with me because I broke up. So now that she gets into a relationship with another, there's a jealousy thing, and then there's a bumping heads. With me and her, it was just a mutual split.
Like, this ain't working.
Yeah, it was a mutual split. Yeah. So now we ended up developing a great relationship as friends because there's zero feelings.
No fronting.
You're right.
I like that.
Yeah, you feel me?
That.
So
I like that.
But that's what I want to break down, like in the story, and show people like there are African American black couples that still do co-parent very, very well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Without some bullshit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love how you co-parent with your son's mom.
Thank you.
And thank you for correcting me on that.
Appreciate it.
I mean, because I was gonna say you BM, but that's the hood nigga in me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You gave me some insight on some shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't have these type of conversations every day.
Right.
I have an uncle who's a pastor.
Right.
And I'll tell you this much.
Right.
The people who look at, religion from a certain angle, when I was, whatever, doing my little stupid stint, my uncle, who's a pastor, came to see me in Nashville Street.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me in this voice, exactly, hold on, get this. He said, Charlie, you want to sell drugs. Well, I want you to understand something. I am a pastor. A lot of my followers, a lot of my followership, they sell drugs too.
Mm.
The difference between you and them, they've never been caught.
Oh.
Maybe this is not the route for you. This is a man of God. And I'm looking at this nigga like, this nigga is disrespect. But I was like, you know what? He's right. He is absolutely right. Because the motherfuckers that come and spill their guts to this man and say like, yo, look, I've been wilding.
Yeah.
Those are the niggas who's really getting it.
Right. But the thing about that is, like I said,
there's a means to an end.
Yeah. Everybody and he's getting in good with them to a sense of friendship and sense of trust. Understanding.
Yes.
Because that's what Jesus did. So
Jesus was like, yo, you was wilding.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But still not,
I get it.
Not judging them or condemning them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's like I said with me, when I did the change, it's not about where you guys are, it's about where I am and where I want to go.
I hear that.
You know
and I respect it.
Yeah.
All right. And as much as I respect that, and as much as I would not like crucify you for that and shit on you for that, name the number one rapper that you regret not being able to work with now that you're crossed over to the Christian realm. From Boston, at least.
From Boston, I've worked with everybody.
I'm talking about now. Like now that they're in their bag now, and you're saying, I'm not doing that no more. There's nobody that you don't like be like, damn, I wish I could work with them. But their type of music is just not it no more for what you do. So you have no regrets. So what happened with Doctrine?
I don't know, bro.
He told me that
my
you was
son,
in the
I don't
studio.
know.
He told me you was in the studio. He set a bar. You didn't like it. And you made him change it.
Yeah. It wasn't a good bar.
It wasn't a good bar, or it wasn't a Christian bar?
No, it wasn't a good bar.
What was the bar? Do you remember?
I don't know.
It was trash like that?
I don't know if it was trash. It just wasn't a good bar. I mean, but if you're taking constructive criticism in that way, then there's something with you that has nothing to do with me, because I do that with all my clients.
Right.
And you're the only one who makes a record about me because I try to help
he hates you.
That's cool.
No, I'm playing. You know
hey, I'm about to say that's cool. People hated Jesus, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know. What do you want me to do? I can't please everybody.
But he said he told me that you said that he sucks.
I never said
I'm
that.
playing. He didn't say that.
I
He didn't
never
say
said
that.
He's crazy, bro. I never said that. I think the first time the kid
He did not say that, Doctrine. I'm sorry.
Nah,
bro.
he
I'm
knows.
sorry.
The first time the kid came in there, I thought he was super talented. So, I mean, if he had an issue about
what
something,
happened?
I have no idea.
What
my
is
son,
what
I
is your
have
beef
no
with
idea.
Doctrine?
I don't have a beef with him. If that was the case, I would have put out a record.
What is it that you like? you don't fuck with Doctrine?
I
to
don't
whatever level?
know, bro. I don't know what is wrong with the kid. I promise.
There's
you.
nothing wrong with him, bro.
I don't know what his
white, half black. There's nothing wrong with him, bro. Why would you say that? Bro?
I have
Just
no.
he's half white. That's fucked up, bro.
Not
Why
even.
would you say that?
Actually, I love white people.
That's fucked up.
Actually, my best friend is half white.
You're lying.
No, Brian. He's half white.
Who?
Brian Price.
Where's he at?
He's in North
Show me.
Carolina. Okay.
I'm fucking.
Bro, like, what I got left for? I'll you want me to FaceTime him? Like,
I don't know no
half
white people. No, bro.
That's my best friend.
I'm
We grew up
playing,
since we was 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best friend. He's my son's godson.
So that night in the studio,
I don't know.
you didn't force your hand. Like,
No. I never
didn't like this bar because you said X, Y, and Z.
I don't know.
What was the bar? Was it just
I
a
don't-
subpar bar?
I don't know. But if I asked him to change something, it was because that
Because you needed to change it.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. That's fair.
You can ask any one of my clients. Ask Vonnie. He was here.
Bonnie Allen Poe, that's my
Ask Beatty. Beatty was here.
guy. I don't know who Beatty is. Who's Beatty?
John Beatty.
John Beatty was never on here, but that's my guy.
He was.
He was on It's Lit Boston. Wrong platform.
No, he was
not here.
He wasn't here?
He was not here.
He wasn't here yet?
Yo,
Oh,
Show.
I thought he was here. My bad. Oh,
You're
I
not
didn't
gonna
know.
tell me who was here.
My fault. I
bro.
thought he was here. Okay, my fault.
Yo.
Who else have you had here?
A lot of motherfuckers.
Dutch Rebel?
This is episode
Dutch Rebel?
62. Dutch Rebel.
All right, ask Dutch Rebel. Me and Dutch Rebel write all the time. Well, we used to write all the time.
Yeah.
Who else? Red
You're
Shades?
supposed to do a project with Dutch Rebel.
Red Shades? Who else? Red Shades?
Shades. Yep.
Ask Red Shades.
Yep.
So if there's a bar or if there's something that needs to be changed, we change it. They don't put out records about me because we changed something.
Because you're an engineer / producer.
Yeah. You're coming to me for my expertise in my ear.
One of you and Mighty Mouse gonna work together.
That's my guy. That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Mighty Mouse been putting out some dope shit.
That's
bro.
my guy, bro.
I
That's
think,
my guy.
I think
That's
the
my
two
brother.
of y'all together
Would be stupid. Yeah.
dumb stupid.
Yeah, when he comes back from LA, whenever he's in town from LA, bro.
I
That's
will
a phone
cancel
call.
whoever's
That's a phone
shit
call away.
to
That's
talk
my
to.
brother.
Mighty
bro.
is my brother.
That is
you
my.
understand what I'm saying?
That's my guy, bro. He's a really solid dude. That's
A lot of motherfuckers don't know it.
Yeah,
Mighty was the first person to record Bia
really.
in Boston.
He was.
I think.
You sure?
I think.
I think it was me.
Why you always trying to take credit for some shit?
I'm just.
Sean?
It's not credit. It's
That's
real.
fucked up, bro. Like, why can't
It's
you just
real.
let Mighty have that money?
I think it was me. I'm not sure.
I think
Was
it
I the
Mighty.
first one?
Mighty, was it you?
I might have not been the first
It
one.
might could have been.
I might have
Mighty.
been like the second.
In
or
Mighty's
third.
mom's attic on Pier Street, block away
I might
from
have been. I
my
might
pop's
have been the
crib.
third.
You might could have been the second
Yeah, it might have been the second. I don't
or the
know.
third.
Whatever.
I don't know. Or
Whichever
fourth,
one.
Whatever.
Whichever one it was, I was
You
the, I
L.
was the longest.
You L.
I was the
You
longest
L.
with the
You
most
L.
with
You
the
L.
most accolades of it.
Shit.
But at the end of the day,
Yo, Show.
what? Me and Bia have a long history of records.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I want you to rap.
Oh, all right. Well, let's do it. Let's get into it.
You got anything else to say before we bring this in for some rap?
God is good.
Red
Go
Cups
check
and
out.
rap.
God is good. Go check out Running Man. It's
Running
out
Man. Running Man out everywhere.
now. You know.
Running Man is fire. Look, I don't
Thank
even like gospel rap, but like when a man mentions religion on a record and the record sounds fire, that's when you make gospel rap L. Like that's when you figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that to big you up,
I got
whatever, because like I honestly I think gospel rap's corny. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
which gospel rappers do you listen to?
like, I'm talking about old shit, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
talking
but
about like
we in the new.
E.T.,
That's like you.
fucking
That's like you saying. That's like you saying Cool
Frank-
G rap right now.
Cool G rap was ill.
But what about now? What about right now in this
I
in this
still
day and
think
age?
he ill.
Oh wow, that's different.
I think he
So-
ill because of
so
the time that the music came out.
right. But I'm talking about if he was to put out a record right now.
He probably might suck.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're judging this based off of old. This whole new age of Christian rap is insane, and I'll put them up against anybody.
Look, I don't know who else does Christian rap.
Yeah, crazy.
I know
I'm gonna
you.
give you. I'm gonna give you a
I know your
long
shit.
list of people.
I know your music. Your music is fire.
No big deal. You got no big deal.
No big deal.
You got Lecrae. You got Andy Mineo.
Lecrae,
You
okay.
got You got for one, you got me. You got Swayze. You got my boy Outer City. You got Q Flow. He's from Philly. All bars. You want bars?
Yeah.
Q Flow from Philly.
Bars from you though.
Yeah, you can get some bars from me right now. I got a long list of people, bro. It's a whole thing.
I respect your opinion on music.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
There will never be a moment in time will I not respect your opinion on music.
Okay.
I just want to understand you.
Okay.
And we had a conversation.
And now we understand.
Now we're at a level of understanding.
And this is the type of conversation that I've had with my clients. And this is it.
This is
it.
Right? This is what we need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be on some shit.
Yeah.
I know I'll be on some shit.
Everybody does.
I'll be on some shit.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Right. Like
I love you, bro.
Everybody's where they are. I love you too, bro.
Right. And I know you love me, though.
Right.
You better love me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the nigga.
Of course.
I'm that guy.
Yes,
right?
you are.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yes, you are.
But I want to hear you, Brian.
All right, let's do it.